Right, continuing investigations from the last video, which was about the real or royal code. Right? So basically I have this song which is called Real Love by the Beatles, and basically it codes into royal love, right? Royal love, which basically means a trance program, right? As you know, they call it love, like evolution, or a solution, you know, like a solution is like a drink idea, right? Yeah, the lyrics to it, right? All my little plans and schemes. So this is and then it's real love, it's real, you know, like is real, right? Of course, you know, the ethnicity type idea to put John Lennon, right? Now, so what this means, right? Real love, it means royal love. Here's another one, an example. Obviously, there's countless examples of the same real love, you know, in songs and that. And that's what it means. It's a trance program. So it's dualistic, coding in that trance program all the time. And of course, you know, like the majority of people just thought these were love songs about, you know, like an opposite, you know, like a man and woman or woman and man type of thing. Right? See, when you have a film reel, like a reel of film, it's to do with Israel, you know, royal, right? And of course they invented this film stuff to create a fantasy world, you know, to cast a spell, right, over the whole world, you know, like, so it's like Israel reality, right? It's the spell, you know, that they're trying to cast a spell over the entire world and make their fantasy world reality. Again, you see how you get a fishing reel, like you know, fishers of men, and you know, the Christian, the fish, you know, to fish people in, to hook them in, reel them in, right? So again, that's like royal, and obviously 33 and that, right? See that reality itself, as you see, the sum or aggregate of all that is real or existent, it's been hijacked by them, like royalty. So it's you know, it's the concept of taking over the whole of reality, and as you see, the quality or state of being actual or true, distinctive from mere appearance, right? So when they've done this trance program, and in fact all the things like you know, like NASA, space mission, moon landings and all the rest, right? And war, like all the stuff, right? It's using appearance of reality as opposed to real reality. See, the coding it in, you know, like royalty. And then you get that type of thing about loyalty, you know. So you've got royalty, you've got reality and loyalty, right? And obviously loyalty is loyalty to them Masonic, you know, brotherhood or whatever, right? See this here is reality international, young Christians, Jewish people. So see how that spell that works, right? It means is royalty. So you see how unreality is like the opposite of reality. Quality or state of being unreal, want of reality, lack of reality or real existence, unreal or imaginary. So they're creating an entire fantasy world, right? And going more and more into it all the time. Obviously now, you know, with what they're doing in the world and that. And of course, unreality, right, ties in with the UN. See that you know, United Nations become like centerpiece of a fantasy world what they're building. You know, all the things like cleaner air, safer cities, equality. It's fiction. It's all fiction. You know? What the purpose of it is to bring about their obviously control, over the whole world and that. International peace and security. But for a fact it says in the Bible that when they want peace, they'll get destruction on it. Friendly relations among nations. The exact thing about this, when people are seeing peace and security, exact United Nations, destruction will come upon them. Funny, you have a Labour government in now. This is the Salonians. You get TH, like the Masonic. 3-5 is 5, 10, 15, which is 6 again. And it's funny when you have that Thessalonians thing, you got the SS, the SS. You got Salon Kitty, which was about Nazi Germany. And Nazi run brothel and spy operation. Espionage purposes. And then you got the Elm Guest House, which it says here. Is a hoax, right, straight off. And Cliff Richards was known as Kitty. And this was like about a sexual abuse brothel type idea and all that. So they're using the same things over and over again, the same ideas and that. So when you have this, you solve the et coagula again, ET, ET, the extraterrestrial. You had the final solution, and this is the final solution. Right? Obviously, solution to a problem, right? And but a solution is also like a liquid. And it was to do again with trans medicine. The whole thing was a hex scenario, and the amount of dead in it is obviously greatly exaggerated. So you see this with horror means whole entire complete, safe and sound. Obviously, safe and sound is the exact opposite of what's supposed to be going on there. As you see, a solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances, where one substance, the solute, is dissolved in another, the solvent. So again, you're talking about that trans type of thing, a mixture of two or more substances, and you're talking about the final solution. And so you see what it was really about. So again, the concept of dual or double matter. So it's to do with trans medicine. A combination of opposing forces. It could even apply to the multicultural type of thing of East and West. Like the combination of opposing forces, ultimately for the same agenda. And obviously this one black and that's white. Con junction, junction where they meet. Interestingly, you have the play, a short story which was turned into plays and TV, plays and films and that, called Up the Junction. It was written by Neil Mary Dunn, daughter of Baronet Sir Philip Dunn. Erskine. Erskine, what's the same as Andy Murray, the tennis player's family. Again, right, when you got this Elm guest house thing, right, it ties in with Lord Boothby, in the careers. So some type of like it's Elm is basically L is a god, right? Evil god, LM. So got your 33 and the 777 crew there, right? And the careers. Right? So you see the careers, obviously they've done the Whitechapel thing again, like Jack the Ripper in E33 at the junction with Cambridge Heath Road. And obviously, the murder 2 blocks or whatever, right? But again, this was Hexen, right? And the Creers, right? The Creers. Right? Take the word the Creers, it becomes scary. Right? So again, Hexen-Spell. Obviously, they put spell over the London area, crime and stuff like that. Stop any, rival ones from starting up, gangs or something, firms in London. Of course, Reg Creer, Regal, Royal, C, Kia 31133. When you have your career, scary and crazy, because Ron Creer was supposed to be crazy type thing, so you just stick his head on, crazy. In this Greek one, it has the 6th letter of the Greek alphabet and numerical value of 7. So again, 7 could. So 7 could, double 7 could. Again, like mind weapon, Hexen-Spell.